This and every show shall be dedicated to my man DJ Eastwood. Rest in peace, boy.
Rest in peace.
What's up, peoples? This your boy. This is the
That will catch what? No.
episode Onety One.
Onety One.
You know what I mean?
11.
no 11. I'm taking
11.
back 11. This is Onety One.
Onety One.
You know what I mean? Like
for 21, Onety One.
Onety One. We hit double unos. To my side, as always, I got my man
William.
Sankofa.
Two times.
And we got a special guest in the building. We have a person who is a photographer, right, by trade, but he's a jack of all trades. Like, he's got his hands in many different pots. We're going to be able to discuss black business with him. My man, Ed Ward. What's up, fam?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me on. What's going on, guys?
Oh, man, you know, we chilling, man.
He's the first guest.
Yeah, hey, look at us,
First guest.
I'm the first?
Yeah, you the first.
Yeah.
You the first.
Yeah. He's breaking our cherry. Pause.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Whoa. But that's what he does. Like bigger belly pauses. But no, my man's is in here, and we appreciate you coming through. You were able to chop it up with us. And that's the thing, because when it came in, it was like, what's up, fam? Boom, boom. Yeah. Right? So let me tell you what happened. Because I was supposed to talk about this last week, but I wanted to save it for this week or whatever. So I go to Wawa, right, every morning, to get my what have yous. Shout out to my diabetic constituents. When I go get my diet iced tea, whatever I need, right? So I go,
Diet Tasty Cake.
Diet Tasty Cake, Diet Dr. Juniors and Chocolate Juniors, all kinds of stuff, right? So I'm in line, got my little pretzel, I'm sitting there thinking about, now I'm always early, right, for work. Mm-hmm. So I'm there, I'm up there like an hour early, but I got time, right? So I'm chilling, I'm in line. 2 Caucasian people in front of me, 3 Caucasian people in back of me. Now this we in the store.
Oreo.
Huh?
Reverse Oreo.
Kind of. The chocolate chubble with the white double pause. So it's us in there, but it's all where I'm at is Caucasians, right? Even the people that's taking the money, right? The people that work there. Mm. So my man comes in, right?
Brother.
One of us, yeah. He's obviously agitated. Like he's like, he's opening it. He's making a spectacle, right? I'm like, damn, man, homie going through it. He proceeds to buck the line and go up front and lay his money down like, yo, give me my fucking change, right? So I'm looking, right? And so this is what happens, right? So the white people in line, they turn around and they look like, rolling their eyes like, well, I guess this is happening, right? So I guess I'm not saying they did, but I felt like they was looking at me to be like, "Oh, you condone this, right?" Yeah. And I felt like I had to stick up, right? I had to say something. So the nigga in me, he came out. I gave him the "Ayo fam," right? He looked up. He like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Yo, it's more the people in line than you, dog. Like, we all trying to get to where we got to go." So he like, nigga, whatever. And he flags me. So now he just moved the rook to Queen 9, right? He just made his chess move. Now, being a nigga that I got to make mine too now. I'm not going to let you get that shit off on whatever. So I kindly put my stuff on the table and I started to walk towards him. So I'm like, what's up? Well, come on, man. He's like, nah, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Like, I got things going on, blah, 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 blah. Now, all the time, the white people like this, and they continue to go down the line. Oh, let me get my coffee, right?
Let me get out of here.
Let me get out of here. It's about to go down, Charles, right?
These silly Negroes.
These silly Negroes are up here in Downingtown doing this damn thing, right? So I go, fam, what's up, man? Like, you disrespectful, like, what's good? She's like, no, man, you don't understand, like, so I'm kind of like nudging him to go towards the Doritos. Like, to get away from the line and let's have this conversation. But he still got a lot of aggression with him. But don't nobody know. I match his aggression, right? So I was like, what's up? At this point...
Knock if you buck.
No. At this point, we mask the mask, right?
Oh, shoot.
Now, there's some shit going in my head like, I got time today, right? I'm early. I'm like, yo, let's get it. I got some things on my mind I need to get off. But I ain't think about, nigga, you 44. You ain't rumbled since 2003. This young, he about 30, right?
Yeah.
Oh, tall. You gotta reach.
Yeah.
I'm a short, stubby nigga. Like, I kill you with the inside game, right? He would have hit me with the long johns coming from the cookies. But now I'm in it. So I'm like, yo. I'm like, fam, you need to chill. You think I want to wash you in front of all these white motherfuckers, right? So I say it like that. Like, he like, man, fuck all these. He's like, yo. I said, look. So in my head, I don't know what happened, right? In my head, there's much testosterone and I was ready to rumble. Reality set in. It was like, yo, this nigga gonna have I'm mad strength and he look like he at least can run ball. I'm a doughy nigga. I'm a fat boy catch rap time. He on some get up in the morning, knock out 10 push-ups time, right? Yeah. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, man. So I come. I say, listen, King.
Hit him with the king.
I hit him with the king. I say, listen, King. This Black History Month. We don't need to be in here doing all this dumb shit. I said, just apologize and we could both go on about our morning. I said, he had an orange vest on. I said, look like you going to go to work, right? I'm in here with my, my little jacket with my rescue John on. I drive an ambulance, right? So I said, I'm going to work. Come on, man. We got to go through this on a fucking Tuesday, cuz. I said, this would change, right, fam? I said, we supposed to be brothers. I swear to God, right? I said, we supposed to be brothers. You know what? We looked at each other, our eyes kind of, and we both started laughing.
Yeah.
He was like, cuz, man. I said, look at us, man. I said, they would have been in their cars like, those niggers are crazy.
Or y'all both got locked up.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he said, that's what he said. He said, they call them boys too.
Yeah.
I said, all right, man, look, I said, come on, man. So he extends the pound. We dap it up. And I'm like, look, man, I ain't apologize, right? Because I felt like you was violating. You was violating. But he's like, you know what, cuz? I appreciate that, man, because sometimes we need to call each other. I said, yo, I feel the same way, cuz. So he goes, look, let me get that shit, man. I'll pay for it. So the nigga in me, I still want to be Petty Eddie, right? So I'm standing by the door with my arms folded. Pay for my shit, bitch. Right? So I'm standing on the door with my arms folded while the white people's like, wow, that was something. You have a good day. I said, yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? So we went outside. So I got time. So I'm like, yo, what's up, man? You good? He's like, man, my baby mom's, man, she picked up the phone. I heard the nigga coughing right here in the parking lot. I said, damn.
Oh, he just heard that.
Yeah, like I didn't tell in the beginning of the story. I walked past his car and I could see he was on some rocking shit. Like the car was rocking. He was on some animated shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, woo, my man going through it. And I went about my day, right? So when he busted through the door, I said, oh shit. So that's what made me ask him later, like, yo, you good?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, man. I was like, man, don't let her do that, man. You was about to get fucked up in this parking lot. So we both laughed again. But I really was in my head. You was about to fuck me up in this parking lot. I was like, cuz, he would have washed me, cuz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like that meme that says, it says, me. I fuck one of these young boys up. But it was a picture of Muhammad Ali at the special. He going like this. When he all Parkinson's up, and he's like this. He's just throwing his fists off, wailing around. That would have been me. I would have been like, what's up? Pop, pop, pop. I'm like, oh, shit. Then I go pick up the old people for dialysis. They're like, are you all right? Because my lip hanging. I got to walk around like that all day because I want to be, hey, yo.
Yeah.
If you made it.
If you made it.
Now, because I just sat there and let the day go by. Wow, that's an ornery young man. Yeah. But why I got to be all, hey, yo. I felt it was disrespectful.
Yeah. And you know what? You doing that probably kept him from doing something probably even worse.
Later on, I was like, damn, homie could have got a blade. Yeah. Homie could have had a hammer in the car. And here I am feeling like I want to keep it, I want to keep it. Yeah. I'm a grown-ass man now. I shouldn't be doing some of that. That's why that instant I tried to diffuse it. Like, do I need to be knocking over these grandma, mom, these cookies?
And it was fortunate that he did have a cooler head because you can't always do that with everybody.
How many boys sitting away right now wish they had that second to be like, Nah.
I think you handled it the right way.
Appreciate
I think what's this? About 12 years ago. So I'm 46 this year. 12 years ago, I was 30, whatever, in my 30s. So I'm living in an apartment, over here in Fountain View. Fountain View is like the hood in Blackwood.
Yeah.
Okay. Blackwood Hood.
Yeah, Blackwood.
Shout out to y'all.
They got grass and everything, but it's good. You know what I mean? So I'm in there, and there's some girl who moved downstairs from us, and you could tell she was straight from AC in the slums, the ghetto. She was mad ghetto. She moved downstairs. So mind you, parking spots are tight. I go, this at the time, we got to go to the laundromat or whatever. So I'm getting out the car with the laundry bags. One of my bags hit her rear view mirror. Knocks it off. Right? So
What you had in the bag? A bunch of Timbs?
I had 4 bags of laundry.
Oh, okay, I got you. He was stuffing them bags and knocked the mirror off, beloved. That mirror had to be flimsy.
But I barely tapped it.
Because I thought it was like, you know how it folds back?
Yeah.
Something
Knocked the joint
off. Yeah.
John came on. So, she comes outside on some rah. And I'm like, yo, my bad. Let me know how much it is. I'll take care of it. Even though I barely touched it, it looked like it was already loose. Nah, it's brand new, such. And she get loud, boom. So, mind you, I'm talking to her calm, talk about I'll handle it, boom. But she's still escalating it. Rah. So, me, I'm the type of nigga go from 0 to 100.
Word.
Real quick. So, at that time, I said, you know what? F you. I ain't paying for nothing. I blow this whole car up. Now you done ruined it. I try to be nice.
Right.
I blow your whole shit up. That's a wrap. So I go in the house. Boom. 2 days later, I'm coming home from work. It's the wintertime. Coming home from work. It's kind of dark right before it's about to go down. I come get out my car. It's some young bull and 3 other niggas sitting on the stoop. Right? This is her brother. So she calls the brother over there and it's 3 of them. Now, mind you, I get out the car. The nigga comes up to me. Yo, nigga, you threatened my sister? You threatened to blow my sister's shit up? Now, mind you, it's a young boy. So I don't tolerate disrespect from young boys. So my first step was to be like, nigga, who you talking to?
Right.
I'll bury you out this piece. Right? So then I'm like, wait a minute, let me think. I'm 30-something at the time. And it's 4 young boys out here.
Yeah.
My wife don't know where I'm at. So let me kind of calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you surveyed the situation.
Right. So I surveyed the situation. So I was like, oh, you know what? Calm down. So I was like, bro, this is what happened. I told your sister, I bumped it, I told her I'll pay for it, XYZ. She's continued to get rowdy. Tempers flared and things got said, but it's no big deal. I can cut the check right now to take care of it. I ain't worried about that. You go on, take care of it. I'm gonna make sure you ain't threaten my sister. Right? So he's still coming at me. And I'm like, bruh, listen, it's all good. I don't want no problem. You know what I mean? I said I'll take care of it. Right? So I'm trying not to disappear out this piece, or he disappear and nobody know. My wife don't even know I'm down here.
Right.
Fast forward, I took the L. I'm being a little chump, little punk. I felt like I got punked. You know what I'm saying? He said his words. I went upstairs to my apartment.
Right. You let him get that off.
I let him get that off.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm steaming though.
Yeah.
I go upstairs to my apartment. I go upstairs, call my brother. Yo, this nigga, such. So my brother lives in Delaware. 20 minutes later, my brother shows up, car deep.
Wow.
Boom, car deep.
Wow.
He comes out. What's the problem, y'all? Such. Nah. At that time, when he saw my strip, he was like, oh no, we don't want to smoke this day. Now, fast forward. A week later, the nigga gets locked up for blowing this nigga's brains out. Week later, he blew this nigga's brains out.
Wow.
So I ducked that.
Yeah.
I could have been on some whole macho, nigga was good, such. And been my manhood, I could have been dead and my family wouldn't even know what happened, this, that, the other. So at our age, you did the right thing because we got to think smarter, not harder. Yeah. We got to live to fight another day.
And that's the main thing about it. Like, we do got ego, right? So we got ego. Like, that's normal. But you can't let the ego get the best of you. You got to sort of kind of be like, look, all right. It was like a pissing contest, and I ain't want to pull up. But I will pull up. I just have to take it as far as I can take it to make sure I'm cool.
Yeah.
and then I'll pull up. Like I had to, like nah. And I was like, and you kind of go through this mental checklist. Like, all right, so he's de-escalating too. Like he went from flagging me and his face all grew to like kind of like talking still with aggression, but you could tell he was calming down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I threw in the listen, King.
Look, he was digging the king.
Yeah, when I went right to the King. Listen, King.
You do the Dr. Umar.
Yeah, I did. I said, listen, brother. We don't gotta do this.
Supposed to be
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I was like, come on, bring it in. Come on, bring it in. I was like, but moral of the story: don't be too humble to simmer it down. Even though I turned it up at first, it was like me cooking rice. I turned it up first, but then I quickly once it started pop, 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 when it started bubbling, I cut that thing down. Yeah. You heard? I cut it down because I'm not. Or Young Vic no more. Young Vic would have went. Young Vic would have took him and threw him in the chips. You know what I mean? He would have been at Mad Doritos on him. Cause just out of the, you know what I mean? But old Vic was like, look, I got shit to lose now, right?
Yeah.
Plus, we in a different time period now. Back in the day, we all in our 40s, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, me and Will could knuckle up.
Yeah.
And after that, oh, bro, you ready to go get some to eat?
Yeah.
We still friends.
Yeah.
Now, these young boys, they popping you from the door. They ain't fighting. They don't know how to fight.
No,
so it ain't worth it.
But I think every man has been faced with the decision whether to be like somebody. It's like what I say, in man versus women relationships, right? So you can go like, shut up, and she go, well, shut up then. You say, listen, you take it up a notch. Look, girl, you ain't going to, that back and forth. Somebody has to be like, you know what, you got that shit. Pick up the game, start rolling up, do whatever you got to do to diffuse, right? Because at the end,
every fight is not worth fighting.
Right.
You gotta pick and choose. You gotta pick and choose your battles.
The women are gonna always win though, because they can always one up you more than you can. Like they got the big joker, right? So you can start to piss them off, but 9 times out of 10, if you think of all the time. If you went toe-to-toe with her, like in that battle mode, most likely you'll be leaving that night. Either by hook or crook. Either she gonna call the cops, somebody gonna get pushed.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Or you sleeping downstairs.
She gonna all off smack you. You know what I mean? And then, that's a whole nother story another day. But I'm saying I'm lucky enough to never have ever been any type of thing like that. But I could see a lot of my homies that have, and it was always, we started off going first, and she hit me with the frying pan, my nigga. She hit me with a skillet. That's assault. And niggas love to be a lawyer, right?
Yeah.
Section L.2 of the handbook of the door say you are not allowed to touch my person. I'm like, fam, look, shit got hot. She just went up to you. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, you just gotta take the L.
And see, with me, I'm a laid back person.
Right.
And we talked about this before. And I've always been afraid to let my temper get me to the point where I'm gonna go off, because I've always been able to stifle it.
Will is the nigga you need to be scared of.
Yeah.
Because you never see him lose his shit.
Right.
He's always cool, but if he loses it, it's probably gonna be.
But that's why I lost it maybe a couple times.
Right.
But I always bring myself back because I don't want to get to the point where I can't come back from it.
Right. And that's what a lot of what I was thinking was going on too.
Yeah.
Plus, people like you who are non-confrontational, is that fair to say? You know what I'm saying? Like you say laid back.
I'm not.
You say laid back.
I'm not non-confrontation because I'll confront something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Peaceful.
But I always try and have a peaceful outcome.
Basically, what I did that was so foreign to me and so because I called you right up, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you ain't gonna believe what happened. Yo, I didn't wow. I chilled and I brought peace to the situation. I was on the phone like
peace,
screaming.
God. Peace, God.
I was like, peace, God, peace, King.
You smart.
Right? So I said, but people like you, they either go to the gun range. You know what I'm saying? They in the box. They have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? And
this is my outlet.
Yeah, well, there you go.
One of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have multiple outlets.
Well, how do you keep from snapping?
Like I said, I'm scared of getting to that point where I can't return from.
But you got a lot to lose too.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's the thing. That's the thing that'll make sure that that's what keeps you. And if I want to keep it 100, that's what kept me. I'm in a different position right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I got stuff going on. If I was in my bag, like you know my stories. Like if I was in like a different era, right? If this was the don't tell Clint to call me era, you know what I'm saying? It would have been a little different,
Yeah.
right? So, but I'm here now to these days, and I got like, look, I'm in a different zone. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, no way, I'm gonna have to go to these. Even though up here where I'm at, that would be a nice county jail to go to. Because I know the county, right? I'm like, I ain't been to Denwell County Jail in a minute. I heard they got iPads over there now. Like, you start, old Vic would have started going to the check. All right, let me start getting some numbers because it's about to go down. Now it's like, I'm taking my ass to work.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah,
but
when you get to a certain age, man.
And I think that's what I'm mature now.
Because there are men our age that doesn't register with them.
Well, it's like I said, it's what you got to lose. I mean, shout out to Wallow, who is like trying to sign a petition to get him off. I signed it, you know what I'm saying, because I do feel that he needs to be off. But he's a different Wallow. Like Wallow name used to ring out. Like you knew who Wallow was and how he gave it up. And he is a totally different boy these days.
Yeah.
He's almost obnoxious with the positivity. You know what I'm saying? For a nigga like me, like, I get it, but everything's like, hey, you sitting on that couch. Come on, man, get up. Start your own business. That $20 you paying for weed, you could buy 10 pieces of $20 stock. And
don't worry about what they say. Don't worry about what they say.
You. And I'm like, unhype yourself, fam. Like, calm down.
But I love it,
his road, you can see why he give it up the way he give it up. Because of the road he traveled.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? And that's what we all come back to, is growth and being a different person.
Yeah.
Segueing into the movie of movies dropped, right?
Yeah.
This is the first one this year where we can honestly say it's a good flick.
Yeah.
At least Vic will say
the
so.
Acting.
The Judas and the Messiah movie, shout out to them.
Good acting, good direction.
What?
Good cinematography.
Bad timing, but...
how long you gonna hold it? Because I heard that movie been done for a minute. But with COVID and all that shit, like they ain't want to release it because ain't nobody in the theaters. They still had to put it out on HBO. That new thing that HBO has, if you don't know,
HBO Max.
HBO Max, they have first run movies on HBO Max now. Like if it comes out in theaters, wherever theaters are playing, not over here where we at, because I drove past the AMC on 309 one day, and it was tumbleweeds in the goddamn parking lot, and I was like, wow, that joint used to jump.
Well, you can rent out a theater for like
out here we can.
Out here for like what?
In Jersey you can?
150.
150, yeah.
150 I can rent out a theater in Jersey.
You can bring as many people as you want if they're with your group.
Oh, that ain't bad. You just gotta have, you know
people's like $7 a person.
Yeah, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. You get popcorn and all that?
All that.
Okay.
This is your theater for the night.
Oh, okay. The whole night.
Mm-hmm.
So I can watch a couple of movies?
No, just that one movie.
Oh, just the one, like renting out a movie for. I was like, hey, yo, put on Malcolm X. It's my, you gotta do the right thing.
Like 10 hours.
Yeah. And listen, everybody gonna leave. Could you put on Fantastic Freaks Part 7? Because I'm getting my money's worth at this last movie. But so you could go see a movie, rent it out, $150, and you and your peoples can come.
Come in, man.
That ain't bad.
Yeah.
That ain't bad. But
think about doing it. Well, we was gonna do it for the other movie, Coming to America, but it's going straight to Prime Video.
Yeah, because that shit trash.
You think so?
Man, you seen the previews?
Nah,
you seen the previews?
I see the previews, but
come on, man.
That look trash.
Come on, man.
I don't think it's going to be better than the first, but I don't think it's going to be trash.
It's not going to be anywhere near the first, but I just the anticipation of
it's too long.
It has to be
too much of a gap.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah. I'm not trying to see. Listen, I give you 10 years. Maybe we should have saw the part 2 and blah blah blah.
Well,
that shit was almost 30 years ago. Look that shit up real quick, cause let me look at when did Coming to America?
But I think this time it's a twist.
It came out in the 90s. Did Coming to America come out in the 90s, right? It came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
It came out in the 90s. That's what 30 years ago, respectively.
Yeah, that is a long.
That's a long time for a sequel. And then I'm looking at old ass, like everybody's still them old dudes in the barbershop should be dead.
Yeah, they should be dead. the head
no later balls. They was old in the first one.
That's true.
Yeah.
They 107 now? That's 30 years later. They still like, aha!
It came out in 88.
Ooh.
Oh, even more so. That's 40 years, right?
That's true.
No, maybe 30 what? How many? I'm not good at math.
That's you right though. That's like let me see, 34 years. 42 years ago.
42 years.
40.
And they like, aha, we're still in the same barber shop. No. I don't want this. No.
Yeah, because what should be dead? James L. Jordan should be.
He was in it. They propped him up in the chair. I heard for like 2 scenes.
Didn't he?
Because he the next great one we about to lose, right?
Yeah.
If you're in a death pool, I'm pretty sure you crossing your fingers for James Earl Jones. Respectfully, James Earl Jones. But I'm saying they propped him up and was like,
33 years.
Oh, 33 years.
I had to do the math.
So shout out to all of our math teachers.
John Amos.
James Evans should be like 90.
Yeah.
James Evans was 60 during good times.
Yeah.
James Evans was the hardest dad in television.
Yo, I love him, yo.
He was the hardest dad. He whipped ass. He beat ass.
He was needed.
He was ornery. You know why though, right?
He always wore
khaki dickies and shit. He wore dickies with his shirt tucked in. You know why though? He was so ornery, right? Did you ever seen Florida?
Oh.
If you live in a project and you gotta go home to her little afro having ass, you're gonna be like, yo. God damn it, JJ, you're gonna be hollering at your kids too.
Her afro was fresh to death though. Her afro was fresh.
It was fresh,
he
but
loved her though. He loved her.
He loved her, but look at him. He had that flailing nostrils. His eyebrows always arched, being mad. Just
I could come to her and I got Rolona next door.
Malona was the truth.
Yeah.
Malona was the truth. Malona was the truth. So
let's get back to
Black Messiah. Because I went
down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. For my James Evans to take, but Black Messiah was very, very, very good. The direction I had to look up. Shaka King directed it. Mm-hmm. He only directed one other movie before that, and it was like some teen comedy joint. He got a couple of short.
City.
No. He was the opposite. But see, we saw that movie Cutthroat City. Yeah, it was real bad, right?
Horrible.
So, but this is the direct opposite of that. Black people telling a good story. I like the way the story flowed. I like the editing, them switching back and forth.
Yeah.
You saw the confliction in what was Will's character, Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah. Bill O'Neill.
So it was like him telling. Yeah. I loved every aspect of the film.
He's the epitome in the dictionary. If you see hater, any type of negative.
I don't know, man. I think he got jammed up. And hold on. He wasn't a stand tall boy. Let's just put that on the table.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't a stand tall boy. But through being with him, you could see there was glimpses of he really felt bad.
Yeah, he did.
So he was turning him, but he was so caught up in the mix. Mm-hmm. That look, it's the classic example. What you gonna do? You get caught. You facing 30 years. You ain't never gonna see your kids, the destruction of your family, or you could walk.
But I don't think,
if you just tell or get information.
I don't think he had any kids though.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically. Anybody. It depends on what I'm dangling in front of you. Yeah. You will at least think about snitching, no matter how much of a stand-up boy you are.
Yeah.
If I wave something in front of you enough that it hurts you, like, yo, you for real? Like, you gonna do that? Yeah, I'm gonna throw the book at you. You never gonna see your kids again. Yeah. But you gonna do all this for this?
I think it was really hard for him at the end when they were actually trying to assassinating.
What did he think they were trying to do? What, you think you just thought it was going to be a smear campaign?
Well, no, I think they were. He thought they were just trying to put him in jail.
Okay,
but at the end, when he went to his, I forgot what the guy's name, that FBI agent, and he wanted. The devil, basically
that white devil.
He went to him. He wanted him to kill him. He wanted a diagram of the apartment, and he wanted him to slip something in his drink.
Right.
And they gave Lil Rel.
Yeah,
Gave
Lil Rel.
that was funny.
Yeah. Lil Rel was.
So how did the movie make y'all feel?
It did make me as angry as 12 Years a Slave did.
Really?
12 Years a Slave made me want to go out and like reverse lynch. Like I just wanted to pick people off on the street and string them up.
I think I was more mad. This made me more mad than any slave movie I've seen.
Why though? Explain.
I think I got more upset when I saw Rosewood because I'm familiar.
Ving Rhames, right?
With Ving Rhames.
Yeah.
Because I'm familiar with this story. Because I've read about Fred Hampton, and there's a documentary about him, and they talked about how the police, Chicago police, and the FBI assassinated him.
Right.
And this was good to see, actually, how it was all orchestrated by the FBI.
Right, or one person's take of how it was.
Yeah, one person's take.
But very well done.
But as far as a movie that got me early in my feelings, Rosewood.
Rosewood would be yours.
Because of the dynamics of how the town of Rosewood, just like Tulsa, was successful all-black town.
Everybody doing them.
And the neighboring town, which was a white town that was poor, there was jealousy of that town, and then it was
they were the haters. They were
definitely the original haters, and it was all sparked. This riot, this massacre of this town was all sparked because of this white woman
lying.
See,
what they know
stories like
do.
that. The reason why I guess this movie made me more mad than those. Because I'm used to stories like that. Look at Emmett Till. You know what I'm saying? Look at all the slave movies we saw growing up. And stuff. I'm used to colors. I'm used to that. This story came from a whole different debauchery. Like this levels of deceit that the white man did to destroy us was a whole new level of hate.
Well, when I was looking at it, it seemed like it was the what was the name of the papers? The what you call them papers? The Lynch papers.
Willie Lynch
papers. Yeah. It was what that was all over again. Let's take somebody who can infiltrate, and I want to shake that shit up. Those dudes are doing too much good.
But the crazy thing is, Fred Hampton was only 21 years old.
Yeah.
No way.
He was 21 years old.
Can
you imagine if this brother was 25 or 30 organizing like this? And
to get everybody in line from the crazy thing, everybody.
The Black Panthers was viewed as one of the most terroristic organizations towards America. All they wanted to do was give breakfast to the community and protect their neighborhood. That's it. That's crazy. But can you imagine if Fred Hampton was able to spread? Because they really only, when you learn about the Black Panthers, they really only talk about California.
Right. And that's why I was like, yo, they in Illinois with it. Yeah. Because when he said the Stones and the GDs, I know that was Chicago gangs.
The reason why they assassinated him because he started talking to the Rainbow Coalition. He started talking to poor white people. Remember when he went to the racists?
It's like what
now if you organize black people and poor people, they way outnumber.
There's a famous bit by Patrice O'Neal. And he says, anybody who tried to bring the people together got killed. Martin Luther King, killed.
And they killed Martin Luther King after he started talking about money. Right,
but I'm just saying, anybody whose platform
when he started talking about trying to organize these poor people and the black people,
they like nah.
They take them out. Same thing with Malcolm X.
But they killed him once you started inclusion.
Yeah,
when you were separate. They let you do when Malcolm first started his Red to Include the Nation. They left him alone. When he came back from Mecca, he had a whole different viewpoint, and started joining with the code. Then that's when they killed him. They don't want the race mingling,
right?
You know what I mean? But that's what made me mad with the movie so much was I can understand if I'm getting jammed up. You catch me like, listen, I need you to go in here and do some infiltration. You know, I'm gonna do it because I don't want to do a jail sentence.
Right.
But once I got in there and started befriending you and seeing what you was about, in good conscience, I couldn't do it.
But that's what I mean. I will not condone what he did. I'm not riding with that. I'm not one of them people who's like. But I can at least see the conflict. He wasn't just be like, man, fuck Fred. You could tell that he, like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, man, fuck
his
him.
unborn
Like,
son.
yeah, so you could tell he was kind of hurt. So, I mean, I'm gonna shoot him some bail on that, but he's still living. Fred and he had to carry that cross with him through the rest of his life.
He ended up killing himself.
And that's it's not a fitting end. It's unfortunate.
But that's that cross he had to bear.
That had to be weighing heavy on him.
Yeah.
I could start. Look, I'm a people person, right? I could start off with like, yeah, man, whatever I got to do is whatever. But once I'm in it and I share experiences with you, and I'm right in the trenches with you, or in the foxhole, we struggling together to climb out.
Yeah.
I'm like you. It has to be something in me to be like, no, I can't do this. Or I would have tipped him off. Fred, go run.
Right.
Yeah.
Slip him a piece of paper, Fred. Just fucking run, guys.
And the heart-wrenching scene is where it was right before they were going to kill him, and they're all in there breaking bread together. He's sitting there with his woman.
Yeah.
Knowing he was about to have
knowing what was about to go down.
Yeah.
And shout out to the movie for putting that relationship dynamic together, and it didn't seem corny. It didn't seem corny, and it didn't seem like they were shoehorning it in.
Yeah.
It felt organic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So everybody...
And shout out to Chris Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Who played the leader of the Crowns. I grew up with him, his mom, and his family, and he is a great actor. He's been in several different movies. He's been on the show Atlanta. He's definitely doing this thing.
Oh, he was in Atlanta?
Yeah.
But I also wanted to say, have you ever seen the movie Spook That Sat by the Door or read the book?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Yeah. He really could. They really could have done a lot if he became a double agent.
Oh yeah, that'd have been powerful.
Yeah, if he became a double agent,
false information
and letting him know. What's going on.
But it had to be like some people that needs to cohort with that, and that's where shit gets mixy. You know, if he could just do it himself. But too many people know about something, it gets a little crazy.
But the thing is, when you have those type of situations, you only let one person know, and the person he would have had to let know would be Fred. And I think Fred was that intelligent enough he would have been able to use that.
Right, I definitely think that.
He would have, oh my God.
Yeah.
Tell him we had one location, but we had a different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Fred definitely would have been able to use that. And we all be wearing black leather blazers.
With berets.
Berets.
Yeah, I mean.
You know what makes me mad about the movie? Because it still exists today.
Yeah.
That's what hurts.
And multiple
Talk your
forms.
shit, King. No, I feel him though. Like with me with 12 Years a Slave, I was like, ooh. You know, I knew the stories, right? You knew all that. But then you was still like the way it was filmed, it was nicely done and the acting was good. And when Shorty just needed like a piece of stuff, like I was literally like, don't nobody say nothing to me today.
Yeah.
You know, I was definitely like on
it's
some.
It's just crazy how we are feared.
It's crazy, and we can't.
I was watching a video on Instagram where this guy, I think I sent it to you. A guy was on the side of the road chilling, and a cop came up to him, and the cop said there was people calling, there was a disturbance, and the guy was just sitting there chilling. So he wants to take the guy in for questioning, and while he's handcuffing the guy, the cop starts choking on gum. So the black dude is sitting there like, should I help him or should I run? So he ends up giving the cop the Heimlich.
Go ahead. Don't tell me.
Hold on.
Don't tell me.
He ends up saving the cop's life.
Don't tell me, cousin.
And he goes and puts his arms behind his back.
Don't tell.
For the cop to still cuff him.
He cuffed him when he saved his life?
No, hold on. No. He goes to put his arms back, and the cop was like, no.
Okay.
You just saved my life.
Whew. All right.
So they didn't kill him.
So he let him go.
Okay.
He let him go.
All right.
So, but
Ooh, you
but
about to have me get hyped.
But listen, it's crazy that we even have that thought.
That's what the first thing I thought. That's crazy.
Anything dealing with police, that somebody's going to die.
Right.
That's crazy. And I kind of got a little. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They fear us that much. But this cop saw that he saved his life, but he could have still took him in.
Yeah, I mean technically, yeah, but he ain't doing that, man. But shout out to Judas and the Black Messiah. If you haven't seen it,
It's
please go see it.
Must see.
Must see, especially for the culture. Does it rank with our movies? Does it
so.
rank
Yeah.
Rank with what?
with our movies?
With the
like
black-
in the black culture movies. What's the Mount Rushmore? You got throw Malcolm in there. You got throw
Color
Menace,
Purple.
Color Purple.
That would rank up at the top only because this is the only movie that really dove into the Black Panther culture
Outside of L.A.
outside of because even the L.A. Black Panther.
They had
what
that movie Panther.
really got in the depths of that?
Yeah.
They really
They Mario Van Peebles did the first one with
Panther.
Panther, which had a banging ass soundtrack by the way.
Yeah.
Remember that
The
soundtrack?
soundtrack to this movie is crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's nice.
Shout
I
out
like
to
it. I like
Jay-Z and
Jay-Z
Jay-Z
still
and
got it.
my man that got killed.
Oh, Nipsey Hussle.
Nip.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Shout out to their song from the
Yeah,
soundtrack.
that joint's fire. It was the
Yeah.
first thing on my algorithms, and it was like Jay-Z got a new verse, and it sounded good. I like it. I didn't listen to the rest of the soundtrack yet, but I'm gonna probably like check it out. But shout out to the movie The Black Messiah, must see. But Ed, man, let's get into your business, man. You're a photographer, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is your like main wheelhouse, right? The photography.
My only wheelhouse. Well,
Okay.
not my only wheelhouse, but it's my bread and butter.
Okay, all right. I've seen some of your work, and it's top notch.
Thank you.
What got you started and said, hey, I'm going to go down the photography road?
It's funny. My story came from a broken place. You know what I mean? I didn't start a business like this new generation of people. Niggas just don't want to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So guys are like, oh, hey, let me start a business. Let me do this. That's not your calling. That's not your gift.
Hold on, let me ask you real quick. You got an LLC?
I got an LLC. I'm legitimate. I got a Dun and Bradstreet number.
Whoa!
All that.
You see the energy?
Yeah.
His chin went from 90 degrees to like, you know what I mean? All the cute angles and shit on his chin. He's like, no, I have an LLC. No, respect, King, peace. I'm saying those business owners minded, and we're gonna get into it. We crack it open because we getting into it. We diving deep. Those business owners' minds are. They're just that you're supposed to be proud of those accomplishments, right? So I digress. I'm not trying to step on you, but I just had to do the whole because the LLC thing is big now. So you say you got your LLC, you got all your ducks in a row. So continue. Yes, you got into it.
So I got into it from a broken place. You know, when I grew up from a dysfunctional home like most, or whatever. So you'll never find a picture out there with me, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister. Nowhere. So I used to travel and go to my aunt's house and my cousin's house, and they got big, beautiful family portraits on the wall. And they used to mess with me. And I'm like, man, so when I got older and I had kids, I said, I'm never going to miss a moment. So I bought me a little camera, whatever, to just take pictures of me and my family, my kids, all that stuff. And just by doing that, different people would see my stuff and like, yo, man, you do good work. You should start a business. I'm like, nah, you know, I was a hustler. I was like, no, I gotta make this money. You work, you make the money, or whatever. So my father-in-law, he's a minister, you know, he in the church, whatever. He was like, listen, God is telling me you should start a business. And I was like, nah.
God's trying to tell you something.
And I was like, nah, I'm good. But when he said it, it seemed like he put something in the atmosphere because after that, I couldn't hold on to a job. Like, I'm working for Fortune 500 companies, making big money. I go there, and all of a sudden, we laying off. And you the last in, first out. You know what I mean?
I've been there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, why can't I hold on to a job? So this one job I was working at, I ain't gonna say who it is.
Right.
You know, they fired me on some racist stuff. And I had a union. Always get a union. You're gonna have a job getting a union. Had a union. I sued the company. Won a nice little chunk of change, right? With that money, I said, my father-in-law's voice came back to me about starting a business. I bought a camera, lights, all that, started the business. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I started it. And it seemed like the moment I started it, God just put his stamp of approval on it, and it's been on since then.
So if you look up the term "from the muscle" in the dictionary, it's gonna be a picture of you like that.
From the muscle.
Say word.
From the muscle.
Say word. So let me ask you this, like, and this is my only like thing, because only reason why I say this is because I remember I was dating this woman, and she wanted some pictures of her nieces. Her niece was having a party, and she wanted some pictures. So she was like, I found this guy. He's gonna come through. He's gonna take the pictures, right? So it was like they had to get the little girl together, and they was meeting out this park or whatever, right? She said the boy showed up with an iPhone.
Are you serious?
I know, hold on. And this was maybe 7 years ago.
Wow.
Like, it was like not today. So I ask you, and I only say this.
6.
Yeah, right. So I'm asking you, right? On This Is Real. I know you come with things, but I look at a lot of pictures. I'm on social media. I'm looking at all these, you know. You realize that with the filters they got, the shit that they can do with this technology, does it hurt, or do you have to like vouch a little harder to say, hey, let me get my services from you versus, hey, let me get a stand from Five Below. Mm-hmm. I get a phone stand from Five Below. I set the little icons on my phone. I'll get all my family to me matching hoodies, and we'll stand in the basement under a backdrop and take the pictures ourselves. Now, could you concede to say, hey, some of those iPhone camera pictures on the internet, not tangible pictures that you could hold or that you could put in a frame. I know that's a different thing. But those pictures, you understand how one could say, hey, man, can I kind of do the same thing?
Bro, it hurts so much to the point where I don't sell my photography.
Okay.
I sell the experience.
Talk your shit, King.
You
say this man don't mean talking like that's what I'm saying.
You're not talking
King.
because of my pictures, because everybody and their mom now is taking good pictures.
Right.
You know why? They got cameras out here now from the first. It does everything for you.
Mm-hmm.
They got a Nikon camera that you can put in what time of day it is, where you're at, the weather, this, that, and the other. And it'll set the settings for that shot.
So that's what I'm saying. It has to be difficult for you to. I mean, I know you're doing well. I look at the watch. I see what's going on. I see what's going. I see the earrings. I see what's going on. But I'm saying you're doing what. But I'm saying it has to be awkward that technology is getting to. All right, back in the day, what we had to do, you had to have a black room. You had to have the cellophane, and you had to hang your pictures up, right? From what we saw, that actually took like somebody having to go and learn something and do it. Yeah. Now they made it user friendly. Yeah. Is maybe the term I want to say. Where I could just take my phone. I got timer settings. I got shutter things. Like it could give effects. Yeah. I could do all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
But we go to a person like that for their eye and the aesthetics. You got the backdrop. You roll out the red carpet. You got the little toys for the little kids in the background and go, hey, look at this, right? Right? I'm saying so. The experience, what sets your experience different from others is what I'm saying.
So for me, I'm all about relationships. I'm all about relationships, building relationships, and loyalty. Okay. Now, I tell people all the time, am I the best photographer in this area? Mm-hmm. That's objectionable.
Right.
But I know they're gonna come to me before they go to anybody else because of the relationship we have and experience. Mm-hmm. You have to offer something just to picture because everybody and mom now can take. I have the iPhone 12 Max. Mm-hmm. No, I don't mean to give them no plug.
Right.
But this camera, this cell phone takes 20 megapixels. Mm-hmm. I can take a picture with this iPhone and blow it up billboard size.
Word.
And it wouldn't diminish in quality.
Wow.
They're putting out product that does great work. You got these, what you call these things now when you go to events? Photo booths.
Oh, yeah.
That take the job of the photographer. You know what I'm saying? But so when you're booking photographers now, you're basically booking on their eye, how they see you, your relationship with you, whether you like them or not, and your relationship with them. You're not even booking on quality because most people don't even know what quality is.
Yeah. Right.
I see some famous people out here now getting popular, and I think their pictures are trash.
Right.
But they're the new thing. The new thing in. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Once I learned that they had the filter that had me being clear and behind me was fuzzy or like out of focus, I thought I was like, yo! You do the famous, you know how you do the look away, John?
Yeah.
You take I was the king of the look away selfies. Like, no, I'm still undefeated, right? So I got the famous look away, John, but then behind me is all out of focus, but this one is crystal clear. Be like, dang, like, but I saw like some people's pictures that you've done, and I'm like, yo, that's nice. Do you come up with the ideas, or you just go with the flow of what I present to you?
It varies. So I have clients that are very specific. When they come in, they know what they want. They know how they want it to look. They come in with their hair, the props, this, that, and the other.
Okay.
And that's what they want.
Okay.
Then we have clients who don't have a clue. And they leave it up to me, and I create based on what they're wearing, their outfit, and their vision. It's basically a collaboration. You know, I prefer to work together to bring a vision to life. You know what I mean? Because I shoot so much. I've been shooting for 11 years now.
Right.
I've pretty much shot just about everything. So when people come to me and they want to, hey, I want to do this. What ideas you got? I'm like, listen, I'm ideaed out. I'm tapped out.
Right.
What ideas you have?
Exactly.
Here, let me put the boa.
and also-
let me put the feather boa around your neck.
And also shout out to his wife.
Oh, okay.
Lydia Ward. She's a makeup artist. Phenomenal.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, so they
keeping
got
it all in the family.
Yeah, so they
my
definitely-
seeds marry his seeds, carry his seeds. That's how we keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family. He was like, hey, yo, babe. Shorty don't know what an eyelash is. I'm gonna need you to go in there
And hook her up.
hook her up.
Hook her up.
That's what's up. So are you like you get the go out calls as much now? Obviously, COVID has probably had to affect less weddings, less gatherings, right? Has COVID?
COVID has affected me as far as events.
Okay.
But as far as photo shoots, COVID was a blessing to me. All right, shout out to COVID.
Okay.
Shout out to COVID. This may be unpopular. This may be unpopular.
Right.
Shout
Who
out to
you,
Trump,
fam?
Shout out to Trump and his administration.
Wow. Wow.
Because
I ain't expect that one.
our brother in this last year or two, it's been good. Let's just say it's been good. But what it's created is it's giving people time to sit home and work on their business plans and their dreams and their business. So I've been getting a lot of business from people who need marketing, advertising, stuff like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
not that many events, but I'm shooting every day from new business owners.
Okay. But see, that's the thing I wanted to get into with too, because it's weird when you look at like a person that's trying to do the business, like you, because you just told us you were afforded. You had the lawsuit, but you had some capital behind you. What do you tell the person who has the vision, but they broke? Shorty can do a mean head. Every girl on the block come to Felicia to get her hair done. But Felicia ain't got no bread. She can't rent out a chair. She can't get a shop. What would you say to the person who has the dream but no financial backing to push that dream forward?
That's deep. That's a deep question. It depends on what your dream is, because there's a lot of money out here to be made when you've prepared yourself. There's a saying that says success happens when opportunity meets preparation. Right?
I heard that before. Yeah.
So if you prepare yourself, if you've done the work, you went to hair school, right? You've promoted yourself as far as you learn the craft, this, that, and the other. Money will come.
Yeah.
Money will come. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people think, hey, I want to start a business. I'm quitting my 9 to 5 today. Because I want to start. No. That's backwards. I never forget when I was going to church like that. I used to be in the church like that. There's a preacher that said, there's a message they preach, occupy until I come.
Until you what?
Occupy until I come.
No. Hold on. Let me ask you that again. Because my ears.
Until the Lord comes.
To the God.
No, I'm saying my ears.
Pause.
Oh man, no pause. I was like, that's what I. Hold on.
That's what I
do. I occupy the box until I come. I do that every Thursday. Every Thursday.
Twice on my birthday.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm like, hey, I'm in this box right now. I'm gonna occupy this. Like Wall Street. I'm gonna occupy this box until I come.
Yeah.
Until I arrive.
And then
I'm
What
just
they were saying was like, okay, say God give you a vision and a dream. That don't mean for you to move now, quit your job. Stay at your job. Let your job fund your dream.
Right.
So instead of going out to the club, partying, drinking, buying bottles, take a little money to the side, invest in this, do that, this, that, and the other. Because we all have play money.
Right.
We just don't think about it. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like your focus, right? That's what you're basically saying. Like, if you're focused enough, you'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So it's like the focus and the drive has to be there in order for you to capitalize. What would you say is like the hardest part today, right now, 2021. I know you love what you do. I know it's lucrative. I get all that. But there's a balance in the world, right? So just as all the good things about it, what would you say? Hold up. Is that your clothing brand, my nigga?
Yep. Yeah,
the face on it. I'm looking at it like, yo, is that his face?
Yeah.
So you gotta go.
Yeah, man.
What's
I tell
up?
you, he's a jack of all trades.
What's up with this boy, man? We sitting there talking about the photo, but my man is wearing his arm on his sleeve.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a nice. I like that. I'm gonna get to that in a second. It's gonna be a 2-hour episode, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. What would you say is the most the most frustrating thing right now today, 2021, about being a small business owner?
The most frustrating part ties back even to the movie you know, the Judas and the Black Messiah. Black people have this crabs in a barrel mentality, right?
Talk about it.
Where
This nigga talking right now.
where we don't want to, like, say, prime example. You guys start a podcast, right?
Right.
And your podcast is taking off, and I'm watching you guys. You doing well. Y'all all on YouTube. Y'all everywhere.
Right. Which we are.
I see that. Right. You're already there. You're already there.
Yeah, I mean,
and I see that.
Put some respect on this podcast.
Instead of me saying, you know what? Let me get a studio that they can rent from me from. Let me create some headphones that they can use or some mics. I go out and say, let me start another podcast and call it Skinny Boy Rap.
Right.
Let me compete with you and do the same shit you're doing to take the shine off you, instead of thinking, how can we all make money? How can we all benefit from this trend that's going on? When I first started, I was one of maybe 10 dope photographers in this area. Now I'm one of 10,000.
But you still stand out.
I still said I put my time in.
Say word.
You know what I'm saying? But it bothers me. We got a group on Facebook that's called Black Owned New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, you get on this group and people say, I'm looking for a photographer. I don't even like being tagged on it. Because I'm tagged with 20,000 other people. And then when you go in there, I'm like, are you serious? Like, really? That you started the photography? Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? But that's the biggest struggle, because it's like, let me do what you're doing. I see you're doing it. I don't have to go to school for it. I don't have to train for it. I can just go out here and buy me these new cameras that's going to do it all for me. You know what I'm saying? And let me compete with you, instead of let me see how we can cohabitate together and take over. You're an artist. Let me supply the pen and the paper. That's the biggest struggle. Is this we are constantly competing with each other.
Good. That's why you have the millionaire mind. I see the clothing brand.
You know,
I see what you're doing, brother.
I'm trying.
I even like the strings on the hoodie. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see
And I didn't start this to compete with other clothing lines.
Right.
I didn't start this. I started this because I was paying my girl who made, shout out to Kelly in Second Threads on 52nd Street.
Okay, 52nd and what?
52nd in what is it? Chestnut.
Yeah.
Shout out to Second Threads.
That West Philly?
West Philly. Second Threads.
She on the deuce?
Yeah, check her out.
Say word.
She does dope merchandise, whatever you need.
Okay.
I was paying this chick basically $1,000 a month.
Okay.
To make me my hoodies and this, that, and the other. And I was like, I'm paying her too much money. And shout out to her. She was like, Ed, you could do this yourself. And she helped me get how to do it myself.
Passing on jewels.
Passing on.
She didn't keep that information for herself and say like, no, somebody else trying to. She was like, no, here you go. That's what's up.
And so I started doing it
so much.
Right, I started doing it. So to save myself money, I could wear my brand, make my brand, this, that, and the other. Now when cats see my stuff, they be like, oh, that's dope. Can you get it? If you need one or two, I'll do it. But when they need bulk orders, I still say go see Kelly on 52nd Street. She got you.
Say word.
She got you. I'm not doing.
See, you doing the round robin shit. See, that's what we need to do. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I be trying I'm trying to get this podcast on. We are trying to get the podcast off the ground, and it's like, to be genuine. It's that's what hinders us, because we're grassroots and we're real. We don't have like that. You know, we don't have gratuitous sexual joints, so it ain't like big booty joints on our promo stuff, and you know, we not just saying whatever just to make it pop. We're not just like, yeah, fuck Trump. We're not on any way. We just do us, and that is a hindrance to us, because everything now is for the look. I talked about it last week.
Yeah,
how everything is for the look. And if the look ain't right, it harbors anything else. But there used to be books. There used to be a medium called radio. It used to be that. Now you have to accomplish everything. Now you said you've been doing it for 11 years. So you've seen the difference in 11 years ago social media versus now. Is that a hindrance or is that a big up to you?
It's a catch-22. If you have huge following, huge numbers, it allows you certain money, certain opportunities, versus not having. But it's a curse because it's like Nike was looking for models, right? So I have a lot of dope models that can shoot from, dope models. And we submitted them to a couple people, right? And to Nike, and they was like, oh, we're looking for people who have 50,000 followers already.
Wow. Word.
And I'm like, well, if we got 50,000 followers, why do I need you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why do I need Nike? If I did all the hard work myself, without you, why do I need you? So it's a curse because cats feel like if you don't have the numbers, if you don't have the following, you ain't nobody. You ain't gonna make it.
And that's how the record industry is now.
Yeah.
They want artists that already come with a package. They want the artists with 100,000 people followers already before they talk about signing.
So, and why you need a record label?
Exactly.
So you end up selling your soul a little bit, like New York Fashion Week. Shout out to New York Fashion Week, but there was a big thing last year and before the COVID where they changed it. Back in the day when you was a model, you was a real model.
Right.
You was 5'9" or taller, 5'10",
Naomi Campbell.
Slim.
Yeah, all of them.
You was a real model. So those were the ones that was walking New York Fashion Week.
Cindy Crawford.
Now, New York Fashion Week only book the models if you have a following and you could pack out the place.
Wow.
So you could not even know how to walk. And you get to walk in New York Fashion Week if you
got the followers. Yeah. Wow.
This might have to be a 2-part episode because we still got some topics, don't we?
Oh yeah.
No, not really. We just got shout out to we got Eddie Murphy is playing Marion Barry, and when we think about that, that's one of those pairings that once you hear it, you know you're gonna want to see it. When they told you that Denzel was playing Malcolm X, you know you was watching Malcolm X. Yeah. Shout out to Malcolm X. The last movie that I went to the theater that everybody was with me, including my grandmother.
Really?
My grandmother, my sister, my mom
dope.
and dad, and me, we all was sitting in the theater to watch Malcolm X.
Wow.
The only time that ever happened.
3 hours long.
Yes, and my grandma stayed for the whole thing. She didn't want to go play her number.
Shout out to Mom Ruby.
Yeah, Mom Ruby. Shout out to the.
That's still on my top 5. Malcolm X is still on my top 5.
Yeah, definitely.
Easily. That's on the Mount Rushmore. We gotta sit one day and create the Mount Rushmore black movies.
Yeah.
Because it's all subject.
I mean,
to me, I gotta throw Belly in there.
But see, there's two different.
Whoa. Pause. Cousin. Okay, bro. You finished? Because I know you ain't coming in here saying that Belly isn't one of the best black movies ever.
It's not even in the top 10.
Ooh, Belly though.
Of black movies?
Maybe you thinking Belly too.
No,
yeah, he's gonna be talking about
the
like
Belly
the game
series.
version.
The Belly series in the top 10 of black movies?
Belly with DMX, Method Man.
I know which one you talking about.
Hey, yo, Keisha, we going to Africa.
Yeah, I know which one you talking about.
Come on.
I'm the original Dandada.
Yes. Yes, shout out to Louis Rankin. Rest in peace. I'm saying, you don't think Belly was a good movie?
I think personally, I would put Shotters above Belly.
Shotters was way better than
Ooh, yes.
But I think when you have
Shotters
Mount Rushmore, you probably have to have different categories.
And I'm coming off the head. With all due respect, I feel you.
Yeah.
No. I'll say like this.
Retract.
No. For me.
For you.
Belly's good. Okay. But if I'm thinking about it in a wider range it was a hour and a half video. It was directed by Hype Williams, and it was an hour and a half video. It was a music video for an hour and a half. The shots, everything, I get it. I do get it. I'm gonna shoot you some bail right now, right? Because I feel like this nigga know what he's talking about. So if you know what you're talking about for his movies, Belly doesn't rank high. But that feeling that when Belly came out, if you a real nigga, you saw the bootleg with the timer down the bottom before it even had music on the soundtrack. You had the VHS tape
Shout
of Belly.
Shout out to the DVD man.
The DVD bootleg.
No. I'll go back to the VHS tape. I had the
52nd Street.
Me and my boy Mandel, shout out to Mandel, we watched the Belly movie on VHS bootleg, and it didn't have music put to it yet. It was so raw.
Acting.
It was all acting.
The timer
going on in the bottom. That's how, because it was like, everybody had that copy because it wasn't movie theater. But the byproduct was you didn't have the music. So when it finally came out, and you had that beginning scene, like, however you want me, you had that beginning scene.
Oh, that's classic.
Imagine watching
Classic
that with
video.
Imagine watching that with no music.
Oh, man.
They just walking slow through the club and with a blue
black light.
a black light. They just walking slow, and it's just a timer running. Yeah. But I'm saying, so I get. Yeah. Belly wasn't maybe in the Mount Rushmore, but you know what? It's in the goddamn gift shop of Mount Rushmore.
No, it's more like Belly's in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
like Will said,
Belly's in the Grand Canyon.
Like you gotta put stuff in categories.
Yeah. Because you got comedies.
Yeah, true.
You got dramas.
True. We have enough.
And you got street.
Yeah. You know what?
Now,
in the street, Belly is street is up there with Boys in the Hood, Menace, Shotters, Juice. You know, so there's a conversation.
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
Paid in Full might be in my top
Paid in Full, definitely.
Yeah, Paid in Full. I talk different. I walk different. I'm different. I got shot in the head.
Oh, he's get shot every day, B.
Right.
Yeah, but when he said, he was like, yo, my man, I got shot in the head. I walk different. I talk different. I can't eat the same shit. I got a shit bag hanging off my side.
No Chinese food for you.
Yeah, no Chinese. Oh, yeah, you gonna make me go home and watch.
Yeah, but you can't even because you mean we think about black movies. You talking about Color Purple?
Yeah, that's a different one.
Yeah, we home.
Yeah. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're right. Where does Black Messiah fall? Where does
that's drama?
But in the dramedies, would you count that?
Yeah, that's in the top. It's a drama.
Oh, it's definitely a drama.
Yeah, dude.
When you call it like a bio.
I don't know if you go a biopic.
That's another whole another category because you got Malcolm X, you got Chadwick Boseman played James Brown,
and he was banging Jill Scott.
Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles.
You can't do.
Yeah,
you can't.
He's like number 36.
Yeah,
you can't. Biopic wise, you can't. You know what, Lenny? That's the thing, man. You know what? We do so. You know, niggas like to act and entertain.
Y'all should do ratings, movie ratings.
Yeah, but it's, you know what it is?
The Black Siskel and Ebert.
This is what, shout out to you. But this is what I was thinking, because I was so shocked when I was watching it, because you caught me and I was like, yo, cousin, I'm in 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. Already, this is the movie of the year. I love the way it's directed. And I was like, yo, our standards are so low right now, because I wanted to say this, and this is a hot take. The stuff that's been coming out post-quarantine been sus. Who would have said, yo, Denzel gonna drop a whack movie? Who could say that?
That was horrible.
Who could say? Wait, you couldn't say that last year. You couldn't say, hey, yo, Denzel about to drop a dud.
Even Ricochet was good.
Yeah, listen, every other movie Denzel played except for 1 or 2 was bomb.
Yeah. Hard Copy was that.
There was that one we just talking about. Yeah. But I'm saying that to say anything you want to... Dog, I seen this TV show. It was called All Rise, I think. And it comes on CBS.
With a black female woman judge?
I think so.
I said female.
That's all right. That's fine. Yeah, you weren't saying those female. But real side note, from what I got from that conversation, because I talked to somebody about it, it's when you try to label it as those females. If you're calling out a gender...
She's female.
No, she's female.
She's a woman.
Right, so you can't say it as a group them all together.
Right.
That's kind of derogatory.
These days you can kind of group. Days you got to group.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying you can't say, yo, those females over there, blah, blah, blah. You can't even say those females over there fine as shit, because they still be like, you know what I mean? But if you calling out somebody and just their gender, that's not bad to say, oh, that black female or that Puerto Rican female or blah, blah, blah. I may be wrong, but a woman told me that, so I'm good. But I meant to get back to my point was, the quarantine has seemed like, so this show called All Rise, and I think I even seen it in Your Honor, where you're starting to see the masks come out in TV shows now and shit.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, they were, like, talking, and they were like, hey, I object. But she had a mask on.
Yeah. What I don't like is the TV shows trying to be relative to today. Like, there was a show I watched it. Shout out to 50 Cent.
Oh,
show
you a
For
power
Life.
guy?
For Life.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dope show. Right?
Yeah.
So the first season or first 2 seasons was real true to life stuff. What happened with this man?
Yeah.
This season they did add the quarantine into it with the mask and this. That one he didn't live through that.
Yeah.
So now you become fiction,
Right,
When it
right,
wasn't
right.
fiction
Yeah.
before.
Right.
So that's what I see. What you're talking about.
They try to shoehorn it in.
Come on, man. Everything.
Because even in
See,
the
I
show,
don't understand why. I mean, I guess it did well. That's why they continued. But like you said, it's not really a part. I guess did any of these cases happen after he?
No, that's just all fictional now.
Yeah.
Same thing with This Is Us. Love This Is Us. But now you
They
making it relevant.
oh, they doing quarantine,
to quarantine
and shit,
stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to watch shows anymore about quarantines. I don't want to hear another thing about quarantine.
Yeah, we live it. We don't need it in our entertainment.
Yeah, just like when I watch all of the Chicago Med, Chicago Fire.
They doing that too?
Yeah. Yeah, on Chicago Med is big because
Listen.
in the hospital.
I'm watching a show. Number one, to escape from reality. Number two, I need you to fucking act. You can't act with a goddamn mask on. I need to see your facial features. I need to see you kind of. You understand what I'm saying? It's like I understand why you gotta wear the mask. But if you're in a position, if everybody hasn't been tested on that set,
Yeah.
and if your actors, friends who you're acting with, or your fellow actors, if they haven't gone through the preparations of beginning testing and stuff for you to film a scene, don't film the scene.
Yeah.
If it's that dangerous, don't get everybody together. Keep the craft services table, the director and all of them, keep them 6 feet apart. Why do I need to have 2 actors on the screen wearing masks, acting out a fictional story?
I guess they really want to, like, even on the news, they really emphasizing people wearing masks.
Right. Like when we
So I
talked about
think
the
it's
Super Bowl.
Let's not talk about the news. Let's not talk about it.
No, I'm just touching on that lightly. They're trying to get people to buy into.
Listen, at this point, right now, today, we get it.
We got it.
I was out today. Never once did I see somebody. You don't even see the people bitching no more.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be the anti-maskers.
Yeah.
You don't even see them no more. Everybody just mask it up, keep it moving. And then you got people who like pull it down. And the girl was on the phone today, walking around with the mask down, but she was on the phone. And I was like, but it's part of our thing now. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna wrap it up. But the most stupid thing about the mask is the restaurants, right? You go in the door. You need to have your mask on.
Yeah.
Right? You go sit,
down.
you walk to your table, you need your mask on, right? You sit down at the table, you can take your mask off.
See, yeah.
You need to go to the bathroom, put your mask on, walk to the bathroom. What the hell is the difference?
I'm gonna be quiet on this topic because you already know how I feel about the whole mask, COVID, all that stuff. So
I still don't. They really don't have a hold on what everything is.
they do. They don't want to have a hold on it. You can do it's like China. China shut their whole country down for 20 days. You came out the house, they would shoot you or locking you up.
Right.
Now China has no cases.
Right.
Yeah.
But this America.
It's big money in the COVID. Same way it's big money in the cancer and all these other diseases.
But this America, you can't tell me to stay at home.
No, you could.
You can't.
You could. See, that's why they wouldn't get rid of Trump because he wouldn't do martial law. Because we lock you in the house for 20 days.
No, you ain't doing that.
20 days,
You ain't
come
doing
out, you go to jail or get locked up.
Nah, I don't care what you say. You ain't doing that.
See, then we only want to get rid of.
That's what I'm
days.
saying.
If it only
I
lasts
agree.
14 days, and I know it lasts 14 days, 14 days exactly.
Nah.
You lock the country down
I'm
for 20
American.
days,
Nah.
you come out, it's gone.
Nah, nigga, I'm American. I need to go to Walmart. Fuck you
No,
talking
you don't need
about?
to go. You stay in the house.
No. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
I'm American. You can't tell me I can't go and get my Starbucks. You can't do that.
And they'll definitely be storming the Capitol then.
Yeah, you can't tell an American they can't do some shit.
Hence why we are in almost 1 year and 6 months of this pandemic.
Hey, we'll be all right. At least I'll be able to go to Ron's and get some curry chicken. Shout out to Ron's. I had them
Listen,
earlier.
keep this pandemic going on for another 3 years. As long as y'all keep putting out this PPP and PUA.
Yeah.
I know. Look, he a small business. I know he got that change. I saw his foot apparel when he came in. I know he got that bread. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, gang. But I appreciate you coming here, man.
And
chopping it up.
Yeah,
with
we're
us,
gonna have to definitely have you come back because we have some other stuff that we wanted to chop up.
Yo,
with
man,
you.
we could go on for another means, but we just wanted to try something different, man. Shout out to Ed Ward. Yo, let people know where they can find you. You know what I mean? Do your plug thing.
Listen, you can find me on Facebook. Personal page is Ed Ward III, but it's Ward Legacy Studios on all platforms. Facebook, Instagram.
Hold on, slow down.
Ward, last name WARD, Legacy, LEGACY Studios. It's Ward Legacy Studios on all platforms. Instagram, Facebook, website, email, on all platforms.
And
we even got microfiche.
And if you want some official photography,
yes,
and I'm speaking from experience because we did my family pictures. They came out excellent. I even used some pictures he took of me for promotional pictures. So definitely hit this brother up. Support black business.
Yes, they were.
Support black business.
And y'all follow these boys, Fat Boy Rec. Listen, this is a dope podcast. Listen, y'all need something to do when you're driving, while you're at work. We need some positivity in the world. These are two dope brothers with good minds. Y'all follow them.
Oh, man, look at you, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm definitely going to use that as a commercial.
Yeah, do that, man.
Yeah.
Do that. But we're going to get him to get the name right. Listen, it's Fat Boy Catch Wreck.
Oh, Fat Boy Catch Wreck.
See, you can you can edit boy.
So
you can edit it.
After hearing his story, I see why it's called Catch Wreck.
Yeah, we definitely.
I see the story.
Listen,
Fat Boy Catch Wreck.
Listen,
y'all follow them on all platforms. On Apple.
Yeah, we on Spotify. YouTube.
Check out that YouTube. We need to get our YouTube up.
Listen. We getting it together. We're gonna be at work. Listen, we're gonna need you to take some of these promo shots.
Oh, let's go.
You know
On me, all day.
Right at the end of March when it get nice, I bring out my Adidas sweatsuit. Then I got the joint sitting in the closet just.
Because your studio's located in Philadelphia.
Okay.
But I travel.
Say words.
Travel wherever your chick will take me.
Say word. Shout out to my man Ed Ward, man. Yo, we good. We are here. We got a good episode, man. I really appreciate you coming through, man. And this is
part 2.
We gotta do part 2 soon, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna try to have you like a once a month type of deal, because I know you're busy. I know you did, but we're gonna try to have you on like once a month, maybe like once every other week, because we need, like, he brings a different energy.
Yeah.
No, but you good money. Yeah, you good money though.
First of all, Will gonna keep us from catching the case.
That's what it is. Like, we need, like, see, here's the thing. Like, you're the, like, you got like duality, right? So you got he feet in both joints. My man Will is like, and I'm like the grimy nigga. I'm just like, fuck.
Beat a nigga up in Wawa.
Yeah, but you'll hype me up. But then he'll come back and like, listen, both of y'all need to chill the fuck out. What y'all doing? But he riding though.
Tune in next week for the Tory Harvey episode.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about the Tory Harvey and what's that nigga's name?
Michael B. Jordan. Don't get me started. I don't fuck with Michael B. Jordan. Really? I don't, man. Fuck him. No, fuck him. Yeah, no, I don't fuck with him. Yeah, I don't fuck with him, man.
What? Because
I don't like it. I don't like his ways. I don't like his ways, man. It's just the way he just comes off smug. Like, I don't fuck with him.
That's Creed.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. I feel like I can beat him up. Like he just like he's just a poser to me. Like that Creed shit just come on. You know how some actors, they like, you can feel their
he stole Donald Trump.
I don't care.
Would you go around with him in the gym?
Listen. He could do all that shit eating, because he did interviews. Yeah, I'll get up. But man, shut up. It might be some hater there too. You know what I mean? Because if I'm gonna keep it real and keep it transparent up here, I might be a little bit of a hater. But fuck that nigga, man. I don't fuck with Michael B. Jordan, man. I don't watch none of his stuff, and every time he get on TV, I'm like, man,
really?
Yo, I be hating.
Wow, I didn't know that you felt that strong.
Yo,
about
when I say something to my people, I'll be like, yo, that's the Michael B. Jordan, because I really like he's oppressive. He's oppressive. He's oppressive. Like, in my head, like, I don't fuck with him. Like, he would be like, hey, man, how you doing? I wouldn't even speak. Like,
Why?
Okay.
I wouldn't even speak.
Yeah, that's real Bill O'Neill.
Yeah. I'd be like, yo.
Don't let my daughter listen to this. I lost 2 fans.
Listen, I go to Henry Hoover. What's the boy? The head boy CIA Hoover. Like Fubu was like, Jagger, who? He's like, hey, yo, Vic, nice. We need you to. I was like, come on, I'll get Michael B. Jordan out of here. Fuck that. Come on, give me that shit. No, I'm just fucking. But shout out to everybody that listens, man. We trying to turn it up. We gonna have my man Ed Ward here, man. We gonna give him like a Fat Boy Catch Neck type of nickname. You know what I mean? We gonna give him a Fat Boy Catch Wreck type of nickname. Like Ed Ward is too professional. Like he's a professional man. We need some like Ed Wizzy or something.
Like a
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like Ed Wood.
Martin, I want my barbershop name, Martin.
Yo. Shout out to my man. Yo, Ed, you're good peoples, man. We appreciate you coming,
thanks,
man. We gonna sign off right now. Part 2 is coming. The Ed Ward episodes are gonna be like fucking historic, man, because my man comes, he brings the energy. And this is the Fat Boy Catch Wreck Show. I am your man, Vic Nice. Next to me always is
William Sankofa 2 times.
and my man Ed Ward is in the building. We are out. We will catch y'all next week. We hope you enjoyed the podcast, and we shall return. Yo, appreciate you, good brother. Yo, my man, that was fire, man.